Kim show.
Great, a little get ready with me sesh. With a little cocktail.
A little cocktail.
A little cocktail, it's necessary.
Cheers, it actually tastes better because
it's good.
It's the like tequila mix with the strawberry tastes like a little funky, but
Hello, sweet angel girl. Hello, Dookie Papa.
anywho.
That was normal.
I can't remember the last time I sat down and did my makeup. I know you were a sit down girly.
I love a sit down. Yeah.
What are you doing with makeup?
Okay, well we're gonna do just an everyday look.
An everyday.
We're gonna do an everyday look.
Well, we both have makeup on already, but we're just gonna zhuzh it up.
I have very minimal makeup on already.
Oh yeah, your brows aren't on. Oh god, we're gonna be here an hour. The brows aren't even on yet.
Listen, we have a minimalist brow approach these days. I literally put the gel on and then just do like a few little...
She's changed.
I know.
That's not the Kimmy G I know.
Very minimal approach.
Did you know Shape Tape was having a sale the other day for $15 Shape Tape?
Oh.
I got it, but I think I got like too dark of a color.
Why would you need a new bottle? Because I've had the same one for 10 years and I still have so much more.
Do you keep yours in a Ziploc bag?
No, but I know your qualms with it.
Remember when I made that video and I was like, this is for Shape Tape and Shape Tape only. Okay, welcome. We're doing things a little bit differently today because I have my BFF Kim up from San Diego. We've been friends for how long?
A long ass time.
A long ass time.
Wait, I was just thinking about this. We've been friends since like sophomore year of college.
Yeah.
Sophomore or junior year?
Junior. I think junior year.
Beta formal days.
Wow, TBT. Anywho, we're doing a get ready with me as we venture off. She's visiting from San Diego, so she is an LA girl. Yes. It's a sign that she needs to move here.
You know, I'm constantly trying to get you to move down, so it's a sign you should move down so we can hang out more.
No. Maybe when I'm wed with 3 children.
Okay, I'll
move down. Good things come with time.
Good things come with time. To those who wait.
Yeah.
Let's get straight into it.
Let's get right into it. Welcome, guys.
So, tell me who this dumpster fire was that canceled the date on you the other day.
Which one? I'm like, this is the epitome of dating in LA is like, I guess, literally you just are canceled on 24/7.
Okay, I guess tell me most recently what dates you've been on. And what guys you're talking to? Wow, it's dry around here. It is the Sahara.
No, literally, I was like, what an interesting time to ask me that question, considering I took all of December off of dating, and then I got back in reluctantly in January, and the waters have been very crusty, musty, murky, and dirty.
Of course they have.
I haven't been on a date since the beginning of December. I was on a hot streak for a hot second. I was going on a lot of dates. I was having a lot of, luck in the dating pool. But since re-downloading Hinge in January, I have not successfully gone on a date with anyone. But I am on this new app.
Ooh.
And I don't want to give them clout, but I will tell about it. It's called Luxy. Oh. And it's basically like men have to put their salary on there and they have to like verify it.
Okay.
And then so you can see how much they make, which it's like, okay, I'm not shallow to go for rich guys, but it's like, if all of these shitty guys are going to be on Hinge and they're going to ghost me regardless, I might as well get ghosted by someone who's wealthy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
You might as well be aiming, shoot for the moon, land in the stars. You know
exactly. Land in the gutter.
You know what I'm saying? Like in Hinge, we're just already in the gutter. We're shooting like a little above the gutter, the roof.
There is nothing worse than there's a refresh button on Hinge where you can like, they'll send your profile out to like all of the hottest people. Like, like the people that are on your like highlights of the week and they're like the hottest guys ever.
Yes.
You will be sent out to all of those guys, and all of those guys will be sent to you.
Yes.
But there's nothing worse and nothing more
humbling than being fucking turned down by a mediocre man. Yes.
Well, that too.
I'm not speaking from experience, but
also liking all of these profiles and like being like, oh yes, and then getting no response.
No, nothing's more humbling than like seeing something, like imagining your future life with a man that like doesn't respond to you, and you're like, I freaking came around to the goddamn polo you were wearing, the goddamn khakis in that photo. I came around to that, okay? And you're gonna tell me now?
I know.
You're gonna tell me you have better options.
Oh my god, and those are always the guys that end up playing you. Like,
absolutely.
Like that
the
one
jorts
guy
are running around town, like running rampant.
That was like that guy in October that I was dating for like a month and a half, and I was like, I am coming down to your level. I am giving you a chance. And then he ended up playing me, and I was heartbroken.
Yes, exactly. It's always those guys.
Yeah.
Now that we're on the topic of these apps, do you remember the app Seeking Arrangements?
Yeah, but were you on it?
Sure was. Wait, did you ever try that app?
No, but I was on Plenty of Fish.
I literally made a profile when I was at work one time.
Wait, first of all, Seeking Arrangements is like... Seeking Arrangements is sugar daddy. Yes. Wait, so did you actually meet with anyone?
No. I literally made the profile when I was at work, so I was like, I'm over that.
I think everyone has been there. I remember like a couple
I took
years
some
ago.
selfies when I was at work.
Not you in the bathroom stall just being like, it was scrub life.
Sadly, it was in the age of like the filter with the puppy dog ears. I think that was like a thing because I thought that was cute.
Okay, we need these photos to resurface because wow.
Needless to say, I did not get a single response. And actually, I think I had a man like comment on me because my bedroom was messy in the background.
He didn't even say, you're beautiful. He's like, your room is a mess.
No, he literally, it was like this skinny, like really ugly man. But
of course.
He like came for me and he was like, you're trying to attract like men that are in like powerful positions and stuff, and your bedroom is a fucking wreck. And I was like, touche, my friend, but like to each their own. Like,
there is a man that will love my messy bedroom.
I was like, let me do me. Like, someone come in and like Cinderella me off my feet. Like, Jesus Christ.
And honestly, the hottest girls, it's kind of like that saying about like all the hottest girls have IBS. All the hottest girls are very messy.
Thank you. And jokes on him because I am now the most like OCD anal freak about my room and stuff.
He really left his imprint on you.
Sometimes it just takes time for people to come around, you know? Maybe he did that to me.
Yeah,
maybe he left maybe trolls on the internet can leave a positive impression. You know what I mean?
Oh my
God. Maybe they sent me. And maybe that's why now I struggle with my OCD and my compulsiveness because he fucking destroyed my mental health.
Your self-esteem based around freaking your messy room.
I did not bring blush.
I have blush, don't you worry.
I'm gonna need some blush.
A little rare beauty. This thing will last you until we were 85.
This will never run out.
This is a ancient artifact.
You know what?
That will never be extinct.
I'm gonna let Rare Beauty know that if they would like to make money, they need to reduce the bottle size by about 10 times because you need
one drop here and one drop here.
You need a whisper of this pigment to last you because that shit goes crazy.
Dude,
like
I know.
And
you know they're already making so much money off of that because that takes 10 cents to create that whole bottle. But like, if they were smart.
I want everyone we're talking to, aka just the two of us, I want everyone to know that my like second or third date I had with my boyfriend, I had just bought, Rare Beauty just came out with their blush. I had just bought it because I'm influenced easily. And I had a dinner date where we were going to be making dinner in the kitchen. So I went for like the very like natural at home, like cute girl. I had like
she's a cool girl. She's a comfy, cozy, cool
like I
girl.
spent 5 hours getting ready, but I was like very casual, you know, like super casual for at home. And I bought the Rare Beauty blush. Had like a fucking pristine face of makeup. Last Stop blush. 4 dots of this on each cheek.
No, that's criminal.
4 fucking dots of this on
You
each cheek.
show up like a clown.
No,
with your cheeks
I literally put concealer back on my thing, and I'm trying to like blot it out. I'm like, oh my god, it's still looking so crazy. Like, oh my god.
Don't you do like 2 dots now?
No, just 1.
Okay, I was like, I do 1 and
sometimes I'll add a little extra, but
I feel like 1 is even too much sometimes.
But
it's like
this is 1. This is 1. You can see the blush. 4 on each cheek, because you know how products are. The products be lying. Like, products be playing you because. But this is so pigmented.
No, yeah, it's crazy.
It's like crazy. And then I put so much on and I could not blend it off. And I was like, oh, that is way too much for what I'm trying to do tonight.
Yeah.
And I literally apologized. Like, he got in the car and I was like, hey, I was like,
you
so
did
good
not
to see you. And then I like held his face close before he could really look. And I was like, before you step back, like, I just really want you to know.
You're trying to like call yourself out before he even
I was
sees
like,
anything.
I want you to know that blush is really on trend right now. Like, this is whatever you're seeing.
Everyone loves it right now.
Everyone's doing it. But I was like,
in a typical guy, he's like, what blush? He's like, what's blush?
He was like, I don't even notice. Like, I don't know the difference. And then later on, I asked him, I was like, remember that one time I did that crazy blush? He was like, yeah, that looked really wild. What?
Now that he's your man, he's like, I can speak to you however.
He was like, that shit was wild.
Oh my god.
He was like, you still look top though.
Obviously, you bagged him.
And that's all that matters, you know? But too much. They need to put a fucking, you know the amount of crazy caution labels they put on like a beach ball? They need that on this blend.
A pack of cigarettes. They should have, you know, like in
there's
foreign,
less warnings on a cigarette pack than there is on a beach ball.
No, you know, in foreign countries when they have a pack of cigarettes and they show you like what happens if you smoke too much.
Yeah.
They're like the disturbing photos.
Yeah.
You need to have that on this file.
Wait, it shows like a full red face, like a clown.
It's like,
what
don't,
a clown, like little.
Don't do it. Well, fair warning. You will look like this if you put more than 1 dot.
Okay. We're going in for a brow.
Here we go. We might be here all night.
I'm telling you, I do the job.
I'm excited to see the new way that you style these, because my entire life that we've been best friends, we have to allocate at least 1 hour just for her brows.
Now, I should say that these days, on a good day, I do actually get my brows laminated and done. And then when that's the case, I don't have to touch them at all, and it's a dream come true. But on these off days, you know, when I don't have them done, it's like I don't have a brow, so I basically have to like spray paint a full brow.
I mean, I feel that. Remember when I just finished chemo and I went to Japan?
That's me just normally, without cancer.
I went to Japan and it was one day, I was like traveling around, I was literally sweating my ass off and I had a ball cap on. And I think it was like, I was traveling around the whole city all day, and then it was 3 p.m. and I finally looked at myself in the mirror and I was missing an entire eyebrow.
That's me on a normal basis. Like, I was like,
somewhere along the line I lost a brow.
I don't know why or when, but I just don't have eyebrows. Like, my
sparse hairs, it's just not in your genetics.
My brow lady tells me I have so much hair there, it's just all like invisible.
She's trying to hype you up. She's trying to hype you up. She's like, you have the most gorgeous brows, just no one can see them.
Don't make me laugh, you're crinkling my brow. My non-existent eyebrow.
She's literally hyping you up like invisibly.
It is so funny though, like when she does my brows and I look in the mirror, I almost am like, oh girl, we did too much here, because I'm so not used to seeing myself with a brow. But
it's crazy like how brows shape
your
face so much. And like, remember when we were in middle school and we all plucked our brows.
I'm
to
certain
here.
that did something to me. Like, I'm
Definitely.
certain I would have more brow. if
I have
did
a girlfriend
the
whose
face.
brows still start here.
But
and then
basically,
they look like little tadpoles.
basically, I'll wait like a while until this all dries, and then I'll just add some little.
Wait,
hair
so you
strokes
put the
in.
gel in first, and then you
Now I
add the hair
do.
strokes.
Now I do because I have so little brow that I would add the stuff in, and then I would put the brow gel in, and it would like streak the stuff. So now I've decided, okay, let me shape the brow first. Let me let it dry down, and then I'm just gonna add some strokes in. So
Isn't it funny?
let
It's
that
like we
go.
all have our own techniques of like doing what works. That's why I love watching people do makeup, because it's like we all do the same shit but in different orders.
Absolutely.
I'm
All right, well, what step are you on? What are you up to?
just back to the hula, but just a little bronzer on the eye. Nothing too crazy. I literally have done this exact same makeup routine for 900 years and I will never change it.
I was like, should we mix it up a little? Like,
I don't even know
before
how.
I could even say that, you were like, I will never change my routine. You know
I
what?
don't even know how. Like, this is in me. When I used to be so obsessed with makeup, like I would always be doing like different eye looks and like all this shit, but I'm just like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Okay, sometimes I think back. Sometimes when you think back to like, I did used to have a very different technique for my makeup. When I think back to how I used to do my makeup, like when I'd go out my like early 20s and stuff, I'm like, who was that person? Because I don't even know, like,
The 2012 makeup.
because now I'm so concerned with like things looking like really nice and natural and like really accentuating and stuff. And I feel like back in the day I was like concerned about like a thick eyeliner stroke, like I was concerned about like a heavy eyeshadow, like
Yeah, well, you know minimal is in. Speaking of eyeshadow, do you have any? Oh,
the one you
the one I
gave
bought
me.
you.
Do you want some?
Yeah, I'm gonna need that in a second. I'm just
Um,
sitting here staring at myself, looking at the beauty.
yeah, I mean, my God.
You know what's really sad is my eyelashes have all fallen out. They are
Are they growing back?
no, they grew back, then they are gone again. They're non-existent. So
Coming and going, ebbs and flows, babe.
just like all the men in my
Ebbs and
life.
flows.
Just like the men in my life. Ooh, I'm
Just
loving
like the
this.
men in
I'm
my
loving this neutral color in
I
this.
do like that one. As you can see, I don't use that often. It is pretty pigmented.
She's loving these.
This is actually good to start with and then add that, but you already have one on. The hula.
Also, I hate to admit this because I haven't admitted this to anyone. I haven't washed my makeup brushes in about 4 years. One of my clients in 2021 gave me a makeup brush cleaner and I was like, oh, I can't wait to go home and use this. Have never used it, have never pulled it out of the box.
I'm gonna make you feel better because I do wash my makeup brushes from time to time, but tell me, your makeup brushes are never the same after you wash.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's kind of like dirty hair. It's kind of like dirty hair.
Yes, like
everything works better.
After you wash them,
there's a
it's
little
just,
debris.
it's not the same.
Whoa, this is very pigmented.
That's what I told. I literally said
Oh,
that.
you did?
I literally was like,
I was like,
careful.
wow, I look like someone punched me in the eye.
I was like, be careful. It's really dark. That's why I don't use that one. I start with this one.
Secretly. Well, I have darker skin than you, so it's fine.
I just like, I don't even know the girl back in the day that used to like wear eyeliner every day. Cause now.
What are you doing now?
I'm putting some on, but like when I used to put this on, it used to be like no brainer, like full eye. And now I put like a little in the corner and I feel like very self-conscious. I'm like, am I doing this right?
The drama.
I'm like, am I even doing this right? Like, is this
But honestly, oh God, what did I do?
It's the drama.
It's the drama. See, you do something a little crazy and it's too much. Ugh, I can't stop staring at my hair.
Why? It looks good.
The drama.
Do you want to address the haters in the video?
Honestly. Ugh.
Shall we?
Yeah, do we need to address the situation?
We
I don't know.
absolutely need to address the situation.
Okay, so basically here is the background story of like what happened on TikTok, okay? Like the entire world has come for me to try to cancel me, and it is like the most crazy thing I've ever experienced in my life. So basically, I got these extensions last weekend. I went with this salon that reached, like, I was connected with months ago, and they did my initial set of extensions post chemo. And it wasn't the perfect match, but I was just so happy to like have hair.
Such a nice thing.
Yeah, it was like literally like the most amazing thing. Out of the graciousness of their heart, they like understood my story. The owner of the salon's husband is a filmmaker, and he wanted to like create a documentary around my story. Like, they were just really touched, and I was just so grateful and honored that they wanted to do something so nice for me to like make me feel good basically after finishing chemo. Because when you go through chemo and cancer, it's like it strips so much of like feeling beautiful. So it was just, I just was really grateful for that. And that was at the end of August. I got those extensions. So it's now February, and in January, I like posted a video on my TikTok being like, my extensions have grown out. What do you guys think I should do? Then the salon reached back out and was like, hey, we want you to come in. We would love to help you get new extensions. Like, we want to be able to match these extensions so much better. So then they spent like weeks researching my texture and the perfect company to go with. It was like a Black owned company that they wanted to support, and they were like, we are learning
to make it better, to improve it from last time.
Exactly.
Yeah, which was still really good.
Yeah,
it was just to give you even better extensions this time.
Exactly. And ultimately, like, at the end of the day, all they wanted was for me to feel good. Like, they were like, we are going to do everything for you, and you tell us if you are not comfortable or whatever. Like, it was amazing. Yeah. So they found the perfect hair, and it was like a full day install. It was like 6 hours install, and then, which I looked a little crazy, like the hair was like really long, but I knew that when I came back the next day for the haircut that they were gonna like shape it and make it look good and like let it blend a little bit better, yada yada, whatever. So I got the cut, and I was like, actually, I really love this. Like, it's not perfect, right? Like, my regrowth is here, and it's like, it's short and it's weird, and it's like 6 inches long. So it's like, I understand that like blending that is going to be a challenge, especially with people who through, which I was just like, wow, this is amazing. This is going to help so many people. This is going to like highlight that like there are options post cancer treatment that you can do to make yourself feel beautiful. That was my intention. So I got these extensions back in August, and it is now February. So I've had these extensions since like January, and I liked them. They weren't perfect because they did not match my hair texture, but nonetheless, I was just excited to like have hair on my head.
Yeah, and I feel like hair extensions, like when people think about hair extensions, it's like to create fullness and length for people in their hair. Like, that's the gist of it. Yeah. And it's like for someone that has lost a lot of hair, it's like gonna look a little different.
Exactly. And I knew it wasn't gonna be perfect because I knew my regrowth is like crazy. Like, honestly, like, this is my regrowth. I have about 6 inches of hair, but when I lost my hair due to chemo, like, my entire backside of my head was bald, and I had hair here. So it was just like trying to like make magic happen out of nothing. So this next time around, they saw that I had posted a video on TikTok about like my hair extensions had grown out, and they wanted to like also help with that and like make me feel beautiful. So they're like, please come back in. Like, we would love to help you, and we're gonna like find a better match for your extensions. And I was like, okay, amazing. They found this amazing company based out of Canada. It was like Black owned, and like the curls match my curls perfectly, right? These are the extensions.
It looks like your hair.
Yeah, it's literally like my natural hair. So it was like a 2-day process of getting these extensions. It was like 6 hours in the chair to like install the extensions, and then the next day I came back for the cut. And the women that do my hair, they are not the most well versed with textured hair, but like I've created such a great connection and bond with them that I was like, I know it might not be perfect, but like you guys really care about how I feel, and like that ultimately is like the most important part.
Right.
So,
well, and they're donating, like they're offering to do it.
Yeah.
They want to help you. Like they sought you out, and you know, it's a really nice gesture.
It was nice. It was nice. And like no one else reached out to me about doing hair. I was initially last summer supposed to go with this black salon that specializes in cancer patients like getting their hair back, and we had this whole thing figured out, and then they ghosted me, and I kept reaching out to them for months, and I was like devastated because I was like, wow, like I was really excited for this partnership. And so the only other like offer that I got was from this other salon.
Yeah.
So anyways, fast forward to me getting this hair, right? I was like really happy. I knew it wasn't perfect. I knew my like regrowth is weird, so I knew it wasn't like blended 100%, but I still felt good about it because I was like, this is better than what I've had before. So it's fine. Like it's fine. Like to me, hair is not the number one priority right now because I'm still, excuse me, because I'm still in cancer treatment. So I was just like, that's the priority, is like feeling better.
This is just an added cherry on top.
Right. So I filmed the entire process and I posted it on TikTok. And this video started blowing up and becoming viral. And there was so many black women in my comments just berating my hair. Granted, there was a lot of women who were well-intended that were really trying to help. And now that I'm a week into it, I see that intent, and I understand that black women can be a little bit more harsh with their delivery. But at the same time, it's really hard because I'm so sensitive about my hair. I'm so sensitive about the regrowth. Like cancer takes away all of this stuff. So hair becomes such a very sensitive, intertwined topic. And so then to receive so many comments of women being like, your hair is not blended, like go to a black salon. Why didn't you go to a black salon, like stylist? You look like a helmet head, like, which, okay, got those comments, but then I also started to receive like really nasty, mean comments about like, you look disgusting and I can't believe you paid for that. And like, wow, I ran to the comments to see like what people had to say about your hair, and like, that's tragic. And just like any horrible thing that you can imagine, like I was receiving, and I was just...
And totally unexpected, right?
Yeah.
Because like, you felt so good, so confident, so happy with your hair. Like you literally, like, I felt like you were like, I look like the old me. Like I had my old hair back. You were so happy, so confident. And then when all this stuff started happening, it was so unexpected.
Right. Yeah. And it was just like, I was just so distraught because it's like, I was already having these insecurities about my hair. And then it was just highlighted to like the nth degree on social media, where it's like almost 1 million people were seeing these videos and just like adding more and more and more comments and like saying that they're being helpful, and it wasn't helpful, it was just hurtful. And to me it felt like it was like masking, like making fun of me with saying that they were being helpful. Yeah. And I can't say that for everyone, right? Because it's like so many women did have good intent to be like, hey, I think I should do this, and I think you should do that. And now in the grand scheme of things, I like really do appreciate that, because this is only the second time I've had extensions. So it's like, I don't know that much about blending and what type of extensions to get and yada yada. So I was so distraught. I was bawling my eyes out, and I created a rebuttal video, and I was just like, the comments that I'm receiving are disgusting, and shame on you for, you know, attacking someone who's gone through cancer.
Reacted as anyone would.
Yeah, right? I reacted, and now looking back, it's like, okay, I shouldn't have created that video when my emotions were so high. And I just didn't feel supported. I didn't feel supported. And that's what it was at the end of the day. I didn't feel supported.
Yeah.
And then the stitches and the amount of comments that came from this video, the accusations that I was like racist or I was against Black women and I had issues with my Blackness. It was like, how did we get here? Like, how did we get here? Because
so crazy. So crazy.
Yeah, like knowing me, it's like that is the complete opposite. Like, I have so many amazing Black women in my life, and okay, I was like raised in a small town and I like have a white mom, but it's like it doesn't mean that I'm not tied to like who I am as a person. And so it just kept blowing up, and I felt like it was like a wildfire of people just saying whatever they wanted about me and creating these accusations, and then people just running with it. And I was sick. Like, I was literally sick. Like, I had cold sweats and like TMI, but I was like literally having like diarrhea all day because of the anxiety. I was like heaving, and it was like a visceral reaction to like everything that was going on, because on social media it's like people will want to portray you in a way that you are not, based on like their projections or experiences that they've had. And I totally understand that in the Black community, and especially Black women, like there has been a lot of history there. There's been a lot of racism and a lot of hardship, and I see that, and I've experienced my own type of racism. But for them to turn on me, I was like, whoa, you are directing your energy towards someone who was on your team.
Right.
So I just didn't get it. And it was like, no matter what I said, it was like being turned against me. And I think with my rebuttal, like I offended a lot of people inadvertently. Like that was not the meaning behind what I said. I just felt like I was not being supported by a community that I was a part of. And that was it. That was it. It was not like a damning statement. It was not like coming from an ill intent at all. It was literally coming from a place of like, look at what I just went through.
Yeah.
Look at the genuine pureness of this video that I'm creating to help so many other people.
Yeah.
And now I'm being made fun of on a like grand scale, and also just being attacked for like having bad hair, quote unquote.
That's like, people can take it how they're going to take it, but essentially you were posting a positive video. You were getting something that you had lacked, and it was bringing back like something you didn't have, and we're feeling confident, something really positive in your journey. You know, the treatments are not a positive part of the journey, you know?
Yeah.
And posting all that stuff, it's like posting the good stuff is great. And then for the reaction to posting something good to be so negative, it's like, even someone that's just getting attentions for like any reason, it's like,
but like,
you know, don't come at like,
and it's like, why do you care? Like, if someone likes their extensions, like, why do you have to be mean and comment all of these things about someone if they like it? Like, if they don't like it or they ask for feedback, like, sure, provide that. But also it's like, okay, if you do have feedback and you are genuinely wanting to help, send a DM or like connect you to someone.
Which you did receive a lot of DMs, and they were all positive. So
yes, I have received some.
All the DMs were positive, so.
Well, not all of them. I did receive a little nasty DMs, but the majority of the DMs that I received were so kind and so loving, and like some people reached out. Like a girl who owns a wig company was like, I would love to send you a wig, and I just was like, this is so kind, and I'm so grateful, and just like, I just know myself, and I know my heart, and I always have good intentions, and I have the biggest heart, and it's like, I want everyone around me to feel good, and like, I don't know, like I've always been the type of person that it's like, okay, if I'm coming up, I want everyone around me to come up with me. And so I just was so upset by
in general,
all of this.
Like, why comment something negative like that on someone's video, but also someone that's already dealing with so much? It's like, there's just no need. Like, if you're doing that sort of thing, like, you're going through something in your own life, and
Yeah.
that's fine. But it, you know, when you do that, then you inspire other people to do that, and then the negativity just spreads.
Yes.
And that's the whole thing. It's just like this whole little bubble of negativity, and there's absolutely no need for it. There's no purpose for it. What does it serve? Absolutely nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, it's when you put yourself out there, you have the risk of getting, you know, that sort of negativity. And it's unfortunate because it like deters you from wanting to put stuff out there. And a lot of people can really use that positive content. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that there's people out there that just, you know, want to find any negative, you know, thing to say about anything. But the fact of the matter is that had only to do with the fact that you were doing something for yourself, something to feel good, something to feel positive. There was nothing like race related involved in it, and that's not a factor at all in your life. You know, you're so supportive of any type of culture, any type of, like, it's so ridiculous to even propose that.
Yeah.
So
it's wild. That's why I was like, I am the last person. But, you know, it's like everyone comes from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different ways of living and growing up, and socioeconomic, like, you know, communities and all of that. So it's like when I put myself out there, I have to understand that, like, that opens the floodgates to anyone and everyone having a say on what I'm doing. It just is like, as a society and as a human, it just is sad that, like, people can't take a step back to, like, see, like, what I'm going through and where I'm at in my life, and know that, like, this video that I posted was for me. Was for me, and to, like, help other people. And, like, I just felt like I was being taken down from the whole world, and
because
feel good.
There's not tons of content out there, especially with Black women, and, you know, going through this type of journey and getting hair extensions and that sort of thing. And to put that out there, like something very specific that there's not a lot of content on, and to get such backlash, it's, you know, it's disheartening, because it's like we need more content like that. You know, we need more content out there like that. And, you know, you shouldn't feel deterred from doing it, because it's a good thing to put it out there. You know, it's unfortunate, the situation, but you know.
I mean, I think everything is a learning lesson, right? Like, everything in life is a lesson. Like, cancer's been a lesson for me. Like, relationships are a lesson, and I think that this is a lesson. And I think if and when this situation arises again, it's like I'll be able to, like, handle it better than I did this first time. But it has left me, like, insecure and sad, because I don't want people to think that I am, like, a specific type of person. And it's hard when like, an entire group of people are coming for you and saying these things about you and commenting on all
a community that you love and, like, you want to be part of, like, you're trying to support and put content out there for. So.
So it just doesn't feel good. But anyways, we're moving on, and I'm so glad you're here, because thank God, because this has been a week. So a week. And so I love you so much. So
love you too.
Thank you for always, like, being such a good friend. Anywho.
I'm empty, and you
I know,
have a whole drink left.
I know, slow your I've been yapping. My yapper's been yapping.
I love a big fat yapper.
I know, we know. You got a big old fat juicy
I am
yapper.
a big fat yapper. Okay, so the eyebrows are done. What do you think?
Oh, good.
Yeah.
They do look laminated.
See what happens? Can
I use your spray?
Make it
How
fluffy.
many times do you use your spray? Now I'm getting these sprays back.
She's getting the sprays back.
Finally.
I mean, she probably has like 20 of these, but she's like, I probably used this spray for like at least 2-3 years. Like, never bought it.
Of mine.
Never bought it, but
so
just...
I'm getting that back. Wait.
I would like come over. I would just come over before a work day and be like, "Can I use your spray?" No, I'm just do not live in the same town, but
literally
that was it.
Well, I'm done. I've just been sitting here staring at myself. I mean, I need to fix my hair, but...
I gotta do a lip.
Oh, my lip stuff's not even with me. What do you have? Let's see. I don't want a crazy lip. I want a nude lip. Ooh, wait. Let me see that color.
Pillow talk.
I think it'll go perfect with my lips. Perfect. What are we doing tonight?
I don't know.
No plans.
No plans. We're just staying in.
I know. I didn't even know we were going out tonight. Here we are. I thought we were going to be laying on the couch watching reality TV.
Oh, I knew we were going out tonight. I knew it. Just knew it.
Because that was your dream.
It was my dream.
I'm dead.
Honestly, I'm trying to relive the glory days, you know?
Honestly. Well, you're about to go to PCB, so you are about to relive the glory days.
This whole year is reliving my glory years.
Yeah.
You know? Glory years.
I'm so mad at myself for putting so much of that eyeshadow on. I honestly hate it, but we're here. It just feels very dark. I don't like a heavy eye anymore.
Do you want some?
For my squinty little eyes. No, okay.
You sure?
Oh, that's the... Oh, she's saying I need it. She's like, no, but are you sure?
You sure you want some?
Okay,
Just a
I
little
smell what
paddle.
you're putting down.
Just a little paddle of it, you know, just a little toot, 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 toot,
But
toot.
this like doesn't last very long though, no?
Just a little.
Just a little zhuzh.
Oh, I love it. I love a little spark.
Oh yeah, it's like a subtle sparkle. Where did you get that?
It's Urban Decay. I've used this eyeshadow for the last like fucking like 8 years.
Yeah.
It's my.
Oh, I forgot I have this one.
It's a holy
Do you
grail,
remember
people.
the Velvet Teddy, that like craze back in the day? Like
I think so.
Kylie Jenner was
Yes.
obsessed with this.
Yeah.
And I used it every weekend. Well, I brought it back recently.
Oh, perfect. Love an old comeback.
Love it.
Love a crusty old comeback.
Crusty. And also, my friend gave me this, and it's like called Pout Balm, and it's like a plumping lip. And it's
can I
like
have
the
some?
nice. Yeah. Let me put a gloss on you.
I need a little gloss. A little blouse.
Here you go. Okay. How are we feeling?
We're feeling great.
Feeling good. All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining. Kimmy G, thanks for joining. This is...
It's been a blast. It's been a blast.
It's been a blasty blast for a little girl talk, a little get ready with me, and so much fun.
Yeah, I have no drink left, but let's cheers again.
Cheers, darling.
You too.
Love yas.
Love you.
Bye, guys.